Amy coming to you for your lunchtime inspiring moment. I hope you are doing well today. And today I said I just want to take a moment just to speak with you. And I want to ask you, first of all, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? And if I can ask you one question, and I want you to ponder on what are you grateful for today? What are you feeling grateful for today? For me, I'm so grateful that I have a loving family, that I am a loving person, that I can share love and put love out into the universe. But more important, I'm so grateful for life, for health, for strength, and being in my right mind. So that's what I'm grateful for today and feeling grateful for. So if you would type in the chat box, what are you grateful for, feeling grateful for today? And what I want to talk about today is how long do you want that to be your story? Whatever that is, how long do you want that to be your story? Have you ever thought about that? You're talking about the same thing. You are really stuck in the past, still talking about what happened to you yesteryears and how this person did this to me, did that to me, and how I'm feeling from yesteryears. How long do you want that to be your story? When can we say, okay, I was hurting, I was hurt, I was there, and now I want a new me. I want change in my life. How long are you going to let that be your story? So think about that. I was talking with something else that just came to mind. I was talking with one of my mentees. I love working with and mentoring young ladies. So one of my, I call her my mentee daughter, who, P.S., you know who you are. Hi, was telling me yesterday about how one of the companies we worked for years ago is still downsizing, right? Still downsizing people. A lot of the executives just found out a few days ago that, their name was on the roster and they lost their job. They got downsized. Nothing that you did, they just got downsized. So I'm saying to you today, times are changing. So make sure that you are prepared and ready for if your name is on that roster, one day soon, this year, next year, or whatever, and you get downsized or lose your job. What would you do? What would you do if you found out someone came to you today and said, hey, we're downsizing you? What would you do? Do you have a backup plan? Do you know what you would do? And that's why I always say, and today I'm just talking about what comes to mind today. So that's what I always tell people, to make sure you have a backup plan, right? I know that every individual should, in addition to their full-time work, I don't care what that job is. You can be the CEO, the COO, executive director, manager, making lots of money. You still should have some type of side business or something you're doing on the side where you're still bringing in money, income for your family. So for me, I just always said, then why not do something where you can impact other lives and give to other people and be of service? Start a nonprofit. Have you ever thought about that? Start a nonprofit and give back. So I'm saying that to say that things are happening, things are changing. So I want you to keep that first in your mind. Make sure that you're putting your family in a position and in a place where if something happens, and we saw what happened with COVID, right? Everything got shut down. So make sure you're putting yourself in a position where your family will still be well. But so I still say the topic for today is, how long do you want that to be your story, right? So think about that. Whatever that means to you, whatever comes to mind when you hear that, how long do you want that to be your story? Right? For me, I remember when I was in corporate America, and going back a bit, you guys know I was in the military. I served 10 great happy years until I was no longer happy. And I just said, I need to transition and do something else. So again, what do? You develop a plan and you work towards implementing that plan. I always say to everybody, never ever do anything where you're just going to jump without first planning. Some people can plan it out and jump and make that change in 90 days. Other people, it might take 6 months. It might take a year, 5 years, whatever whatever, but do your planning now. Plan. That will help you every day when you wake up to say, yeah, I have a plan. I'm working towards something. And I know that where I am right now, that's if you're not content, right? And you're not, and I don't want to even say happy, because you can be happy where you are, right? I'm a happy person overall. And I know a lot of people are happy where they are, but they're just not content. Something is still pulling at their heart to do more. And I say to my senior career professionals, those people, you're over 45, right? And you've been doing the same job. You are an expert. You're good at what you're doing, but you sit at that cubicle or in that office and you just say, not another day. When it's time to go to work, you're feeling not another day. I'm talking to those people where it's probably time to pivot and do something else, right? Take your expertise and share it with the world. And ask yourself, how long do I want that to be my story, right? Waking up, going to work, hating work, or the people, the politics. For me, it was the politics. I'm like, oh my goodness. These companies, which you say a company, which is an institution, but it's made up out of people, right? And if it's something that you don't like, yes, you're there for a reason. You're contributing. It is what, helps financially to move your family forward, but that doesn't mean that you can't be doing something that you truly love on the side. Actually, I believe that when you have your own side business and you're doing things that make your heart sing, that it actually helped you to be a better employee. And why I say that is because when you're happy and you're content, it makes you a better person all the way around. You talk to some people who are in truly happy marriages and ask them if the job, when they go to work or do some other things, ask them if they don't feel like they're a better person. When you are happy and you have joy inside, it makes you a better person all the way around, right? And I know happiness, joy, we go back and forth where somebody was like, well, can you be happy all of the time? Well, none of us are happy all of the time. But I tell you what, that's something I seek every day. I want to spend that time with my one. I tell you, everybody should have one person, good friend, ride or die friend on their board of directors when we can laugh together. And we all are executives, right? I am a psychologist. Don't forget that. I am a psychologist, a life strategist. I am working with some high level people. And also, I'm not saying that you're not high level if you're not an executive, because with me, I'll work with you if you want to work with me. But what I am saying is I still make the time to laugh it up and giggle with my girlfriend because it brings me joy, right? And I say to you, a relationship is something that you have to build, work on, whether it's your marriage relationship, your love relationship, your girlfriend relationship, your business relationship. You have to put in the work too. Nothing just happens. You don't have a good marriage if you don't put in the time. You don't have a good friendship if you don't build the time to put in whatever it takes to get closer and know what makes that person tick and know how you can contribute to them. You don't have a good business relationship if you're not talking through and talking to that person and know what their good days, their bad days, know, if they're a morning person, a night person, and know when they're at their best. So even when you're building a relationship, you have to take the time to put the time in. All right. So that's just some things that was on my heart today that I wanted to share. So I hope you receive and you're picking up what I'm trying to put down. The point is, how long? And the question is, how long are you going to let that be your story? And what I'm saying to you today is, let's pivot. Let's make a change. Even if it's just a baby step, you don't have to jump all the way in. But if it's something you want to change, you can do it. If it's something you want to up level, you can do it. If you are a great cook and everybody's talking about how good your food is, maybe you need to be cooking on the side, to make sure you have some other things going in. You can do more. We can do more. We are conquerors. We are survivors. We are survivors. So let's do it. Let's go. Take this message, what I'm saying to you today, and take it to another level. Share with someone else. And you ask that, what are you grateful for today? And then after you answer that question, then think about, what's not going well, and just say, how long are you going to let that be your story? And then say, let's go, let's get it, let's do the work, and let's take this thing to the next level. All right? You have a wonderful day. I am Dr. Amy, and I am here to help you up-level, reset your mindset, develop your skill set, use those expertise and God-given gifts that you have, and put it out there into the world, put it out there into the universe, and help our people. That's what we're all about here. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you right back here the next time. Bye-bye.